Good afternoon. Hi, everybody. I'm Miss Lucy, and welcome to my channel, Miss Lucy on the Loose. I'm a children's educator, and I like to do educational story times, and I have a website that shows my art, my paintings, and I recommend books for kids of all ages, and I do virtual story times. Today, I would like to read The Sour Grape by Jory Jon. Everybody has a bad day, right? And this grape is having a bad day. I'm a grape, a sour grape. Grrr. Can you give me a grr face, boys and girls? Grrr. If somebody upsets me, I'll remember it. If somebody wrongs me, I won't forget it. If somebody assaults me, I'll never ignore it. Nope. See the banana over there? That banana slipped and bumped into me. So I'm holding a grudge. That means he's always going to be mean. He's not going to be nice to that person. He's not going to be nice to the banana. That's what a grudge is. See that orange? That orange didn't call me back for a week. Grudge. See that lime? That lime borrowed my scarf and never returned it. Grudge. I suppose I've got pretty thin skin for a grape. Nobody steps on this grape. Grr, grr, grr. Granted, it's always this way. I grew up in a close-knit bunch. There were about 3,000 of us in our little community. We were sweet to each other. You look nice today, so do you, no do you. We all lived on a vine. Sure, it was a bit claustrophobic, especially when we were trying to get ready in the morning. Claustrophobic mean people who don't like it when everything is like squished in and you have no room to move. But my family was ripe with humor, goodwill, and warmth. We did our best with what we had. My grandparents visited on the weekends. We stroll in the sun and they teach us what they knew. They said it takes a bunch to raise a seed. They said that good grapes roll their own way in life. They told us to be kind. Yes, right? They told us to be kind, forgiving, considerate, and grateful. They told us, to be kind, forgiving, considerate, grateful. I said it again because the plane is going on in the sky. Oh, grateful, my grandfather said with a ring. Get it? Grateful? Above all, no matter what life throws at you, and there will be a lot, try to stay sweet, my grandpa says. Indeed, we said in response. As I always say, when life throws you lemons, make a slamming, sweet, delicious lemonade. And for a while, I was the sweetest of the sweet. I said please, I said thank you. I brushed aside life's little annoyances. I knew how good I had it. But then one day, something changed me. It was my birthday. I had rigorously planned a big party for weeks. I'd sent out invitations with the date prominently displayed. Get this, I had a Ferris wheel, a magician, and hay rides. I had snacks upon snacks upon snacks. The highlight of the party, though, was a fireworks display, which would happen at sundown. I stood out front and waited for folks to arrive. I had a gigantic smile on my face. I waited. Everybody was a little late, it seemed. No big deal, no big whoop, so I waited. A tumbleweed rolled by. A coyote howled in the distance. The sun sank behind the hills. And I waited. Oh no! Grudge. Nobody showed up. And I mean nobody. By the time the fireworks show started with me as the sole spectator, I was scowling. That means he was angry. I considered everybody I had invited. The only one thought to come to mind. Grudge. After that, my personality became something else entirely. I went from a sweet grape to a bitter grape to a snappy grape. Finally, I became a sour grape. Grrr. I started holding minor grudges that eventually became major grudges. I scowled so much that my face got all squishy. I took my grumpiness out of others. If you're having a bad day, it's not a good idea to take it out on others. That's not nice. How would you like it done to you? And that's just how it's been, day after day, week after week, month after month, grudge after grudge. And I repeat it again because there was a plane, and that's just how it's been, day after day, week after week, month after month, grudge after grudge. But something happened recently that changed my thinking. I was getting ready to meet with my friend Lenny, the only fellow I know who's as sour as I am. Lenny and I usually go to the park, where we sit on the bench and rant about stuff. But just as I was heading out the door, I bumped my knee. Oof! Did you ever have a bad day you bumped your knee? After I banged myself up, I discovered I had a flat tire. Then I missed the bus and the next bus was late. Finally, I got off at the wrong stop. Is he having a good day? No. We all have bad days. But the time I arrived at the park, it was getting dark. Lenny was fuming and furious with a frown and a furrowed head. His face looked all squishy. He's angry. What? Let's see. I tried to explain why I was so tardy. That means late. But Lenny wouldn't listen. He already made up his mind. He formed a huge grudge and he wouldn't budge. I couldn't believe it. How unfair, I thought. How ridiculous, I thought. How similar how I would react, he said. So he realized something. He was holding a grudge just like he did. Lenny was pretty worked up. He was pacing back and forth, emitting occasional grumbles. Grumble, grumble, grumble. His tone was tired, so I gave him a little space. Besides, it was nice out. I noticed the sky changing colors, the melodic chirping of the birds in the evening breeze, the buzz of the park's insects coming alive at night. I suddenly felt grateful and peaceful and calm. Had I been missing all this simple beauty because I was too busy complaining? If you're having a bad day, just stop. Look at the birds. Look at nature. Look at the beautiful trees. Look at the beautiful leaves now that are changing in the fall. That will calm you down. Yeah. Meanwhile, old Lenny stormed off, muttering something about disrespect or lack of consideration. I'm pretty sure I heard him say a grrr too. I walked home. I pulled a dusty box out of under my bed. There were all family photos inside. I spotted myself in one of the pictures. I was so sweet. I knew that little grape from the photo was still a big part of me. Deep down, it would just take some work to get back there again. Look how cute is a baby. And that was the exact moment I found the invitation I had sent for my infamous birthday party. The one where nobody showed up. It said May 31st, but wait a minute. Here. Oh no. My birthday was on May 21st. He made a mistake. Alas, I have told everyone to come on the wrong day. Go. It was all my fault. I realized nobody's perfect, not even me. After that, I started noticing other things too, like how remaining sour all the time is so draining. I'd wasted so much energy holding grudges when I could have easily cleared the air when I felt hurt. And yes, I still get upset from time to time, but that's okay, because now I talk and listen and work things out instead of just walking away. My sourness is fading. I'm letting go of all my grudges, and hey, it's working. Zip-ups happen. Oh, thanks. The scarf looks sublime on you. Why don't you keep it? Really, you're the best. Aren't you glad we catch up? I'm so grateful we did. Sure, sometimes I still let out a little grr when I'm frustrated, like this. Grr. But then I move on. My face is less squishy too. And don't worry. Things are okay with Lenny again. You know what? If you look at things in the right sort of way, and if you remember to be kind, considerate, forgiving, and grateful, life can be really, pretty sweet. Yes. Yes, indeed. So remember, we all have bad days. We're all not perfect. We make mistakes. Love each other. And then if you're having a bad day, don't take it out on others, because you wouldn't like it done to you. Have a great day. Peace. Love each other. Be kind.